Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Jimmy. This is Country Traditions, and today we have something pretty exciting for you. The sun's going down. My buddy John, he's since retired. He's moved on from the fire department. Lucky guy. He's been a fisherman his whole life, and he decided to have more fun and start doing some commercial fishing and chartering. This is his rig. That's right. We're going out flounder again tonight. Give us a test. It hurts my eyes looking at it through the camera. We're gonna find every one of them tonight. All right, y'all, John's parking the truck. Before he gets back, I just wanna show y'all the quick setup. So the rain let up, the wind died down. It's beautiful over here. It should be slick out there. Hopefully we have clear enough water to be able to see these fish on the bottom, but check this out. So he's got essentially a step up to the platform, trolling motor in the center, and then on each side you can have one person, and there's lights all the way around the front of this thing. It's just a nice aluminum boat, perfect for doing this. You can get in the shallow water around here with this thing. This is the ideal flounder gigging boat. We're gonna go out and put a hurting on them. Boom. Just like that, y'all. We're gonna get out of the way. I don't want to be the first thing to get speared tonight. I feel like a king when I walk up here on his platform. Like, this thing is sweet. I know you're not gonna be able to tell on camera, but it's awesome. Like, and the great thing is the way you have these lights set up, there is no reflection shining back into my eyes. It's freaking sweet.
So I've had a bunch of different lights that we've gone through over time. These are made by a company called, they're called Efficiency Lights, E-Fish-N-C.
Yeah, well, I get it.
Yeah, the guy did a really good job figuring out what it was that we needed to be able to see under the water.
That's pretty sweet.
And keep the light from shining back in our eyes.
So look, if y'all can see, there's mullet everywhere. We are stirring them up.
I think the hardest thing for you is bringing people out here too that's never done this, is knowing what it looks like on the bottom. You're looking for the break of the silhouette of the fish because they're so camouflaged in here.
Yeah, right there. Is he legal though?
Yep.
We've been here like 3 minutes, guys. He's already seen one. Since he spotted, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna let him gig it since he's taking me out. So the fish is right here laying here.
I'm gonna get right here. That way I'm not in your way. You see him right there, y'all? Got him. Ease him over. That's a perfect stick. I can tell you've done that before. Boom.
All right, y'all, we've been here. I literally just turned the GoPro on, and it's been on, let's see, 2 minutes and 5 seconds is my timer right now. See, you gotta know the right people, y'all.
How's that?
I didn't even get my light yet to show. I mean, if that's any indication of how the evening's gonna go. It is.
All right, well, y'all, again, that's probably the fastest I've ever gone out anywhere and had a fish in the boat, like legitimately. But I also, like I said, it's gotta be the right person. I haven't even given you the backstory. John used to work for the same department I did. He has since moved on. He's retired now. So he gets to do this for fun and for a living. So again, remember, always don't be an asshole to people because you never know how it'll work out, right?
That's right.
So, thanks, bud. Like, this has been fun already. All right, let's go find some more.
All right, y'all, I'll just show you what we're working with. Just a trident spear. Got them big barbs on the end of it.
So the clarity's great. We have no issues there. Apparently there's fish.
You go there.
Yeah, there you go.
You see that? There's a flounder right there with it. How about that? You ready?
No shit, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we're going too fast. Hey, you got him.
He just barely got that one, y'all. All right, now we're 4 minutes into the trip and we got 2 fish in the boat. That worked out. Y'all, if you would have seen the weather today too, it's been nasty, rainy, and he's just like, let's go. I told him, I said, hey, let's just go out on the boat. Anytime I can be out on the boat, that's all that matters. And it has paid off well. So a hog choker?
Yeah, hog choker. Commonly called over in this area.
Huh. Where the hell did he go?
He's up here. I see him. It's right at the end of my gig, right here. I'm gonna touch it.
Yeah.
You'll see it move.
I don't know how the heck. How did you see that? I can tell you do this often. Yeah, there he is.
So they're a different type of flounder species. They get more round. They only get about 12 inches. So
They
you,
wouldn't be
you
legal
can't harvest them anyway. Yeah.
So we're looking for 14-inch plus fish, y'all. So those two are, you know, just above slot. So we're looking for some big ones too. But we'll take those two for sure. It's gonna be just as good to eat. I think he's got the eye for this. I'm gonna have to steer now. He's already, you know, got 3. All right, I think I might have to put the damn camera down. I think that's all it is.
I did tell you I like to stretch every now and then on this stuff.
We almost went to another place.
Dolphins right out
He
there,
said to
Dory.
try it. I can hear him out there. Yeah, we got porpoise right out here blowing around us. There's quite a few up here, y'all. All right, now I did the stick one.
And I pulled an 11-pounder off of it.
A little predator's one under. That's a good fish.
Get over here to my side.
Hold on, I don't want to stab you.
You see it yet?
No, where the hell?
I'll give you time.
Oh, yeah.
About 1.5 inches behind
Right about there?
Yep. Harder. Get it through. There you go. Yep. Gotta remember, I'm at the other end of the stand at 10 foot long.
He's on the bank, y'all. I'll get him. Don't worry.
Get them when they're on dry land. That's easy.
Give me a second, bro. Shit, of course he lands that one.
Perfect. Oh, you got it.
There we go.
Best
Well, that one was
so far.
interesting. Ready?
Perfect.
So that was the first one I got, and I got too excited, and I almost speared my guide over here, so I forgot how long the freaking pole is. That didn't help when he fell off. But remember, if you're in that situation, it's gonna fall off. Make sure he falls off on the oyster bed like I did.
Pole's 10 foot long.
I'm not used to a real long pole. I don't know how to handle it. Forgive me.
Short pole problem.
I mean,
All right, hold on. Now I'm overlooking. Where am I? Give me a hint.
Right there.
Oh, okay. I got you now. Right there, right?
Yeah, well, that's
Oh, god dang it. You got him. I was just off. I swear. Look at that. Look at that. Save of the day.
he's making me look bad, y'all.
Damn, how far off was I? I thought it was on him.
good couple inches.
See,
Always 2 inches short.
I'm a story of my life, y'all. That was my first official flounder gigging miss. I'm fine with it, but that's why I got the talent with me to back me up.
This is hit or miss. Sometimes there'll be a couple down this bank.
I know I'm not gonna spot it before you, but I'm gonna attempt to at least spot it as you spot it, which still may not happen.
No, you'll see different stuff that I do just based on the angles.
He's just being nice, y'all. That's a good one. Look at the size of that, y'all. Big ass mullet.
I like it. Good luck.
Gotta watch your hole here.
You ever gotten under the bridge?
Yeah. Found a few rod and reels under here too.
I bet. 3 bodies.
Just 2.
Just 2.
Coming to an oyster bar, he has a prediction that sometimes there's one here. It's a
Sometimes it's not.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes there is, and sometimes not. So they're around though.
Sometimes.
It's smelling floundery in this area.
No, I just didn't shower.
I knew that's what it was. I didn't want to say anything. I was looking in the sand. That's a good one. See, I had the right pressure on that. Beautiful. I'm looking all in the sand, and I'm looking too hard, I think, for these things. It's like, where's Waldo?
You ready? You're like, Shut up.
Yeah. Thought he was screwing with me. Oh, you ready again? No.
I haven't lied to you yet.
So we just ran like, I don't know, a mile. Then we came up on another area. It's real silty, so it's even harder to see. But that one was in the wide ass clear 2-inch deep water, and I still didn't see him. Again, I think I'm trying too hard to see. Yeah, I can even see in this. So we have moved, this is only the second move of the night, but it's gotten really murky with that current starting to kick up the silt. And it's not as oyster bar-y over here, so we're just, this spot's clear. I like this spot.
It's hard to stick fat girls in the mud.
There you go. That's what we want. A big old fat girl. A flat fat girl. We've actually stopped counting. I don't know how many fish we have.
We're within the legal limit, of course.
Of course. There's a bunch in there. It's gonna be a nice, full cooler when we get done. Yeah, that looked nice there. Oh, okay. Right. I didn't realize it was actually shallow. Nice. He took off when I stuck him.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. Alright. That is a good one. Take that one all day.
See that? Interesting to come out. See how he's got a diamond in his white dots.
Yeah. That is pretty neat. That one next to him is completely different. That's got more white than all those other ones in there. It took me a second. That was a silhouetter though. Once I finally looked.
See how when you stab that one, it made a line and it's
No
colored?
kidding. Yeah, that's awesome. That's crazy. Neat. Apparently I got them on there better enough.
It wasn't coming off.
Jeez. Let's see. Look at that fish. Look at that. I mean, you can even. That's cool. Now, will he stay like that for a while, or just turn gray?
Let's see. He'll turn gray.
I mean, look at those fish compared to that. I mean, look at that. That's crazy.
They lose them pretty quick.
Yeah. That is a neat fish.
Next.
All right. See another one? Yeah, he's moving too. Got him.
There's colors.
Yeah, that's cool. That's boom. Yeah, look at this. That one's it's crazy different. Look at that.
It's like their fingerprints.
Yeah, right? Every fish is just so different, but just awesome. Mother Nature. Need to come out with flounder camo. Of course, now I'm not this, but that's the one we just filmed before we got this other one. Look how much they're changing already. If he stopped flipping around. He's definitely not as vibrant as he was, like just that quick. So cool how fast they change like that. What are they doing? Are they playing piggyback? That is a big horseshoe crab. Those things are creepy if you've never seen one, but they are, we were just talking about it, they are ancient. They don't know how old they are. Like alligators, they've been around for a long time. This is beautiful water in here. We just came up around the corner here and the wind slicked off. We should see about 20. There's a nice redfish laying on the bottom right there.
It is. It's definitely a slot.
Yeah.
I think there was one right there
Yeah,
too.
that
110%. You can see this.
That looks
fin.
just like one, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, you see like that depression. He told me like if you see that, just poke. You could see it went down, so you could tell there wasn't a fish, but it literally looked like a fossil, essentially, of a flounder.
See the veins of its.
Yeah, you could see all the detail in that one. There's another horseshoe crab. He's a little dirtier, camoed. There's one, yeah. Ooh. Oh, shit. Got him.
Keep filming.
See another one? Do a double up. Look at that, y'all. Oh, shit. That was friggin' awesome. That thing, that's a good one there. The one was good until I saw the other one. I saw you put all your ass into that, too. Ah.
Got one.
We came around the corner and he had told me, we're gonna get 10 here. And I was like, really, you think? And we're about there. It's weird though, like right now, that's like the second or third fish we've seen that's actually swimming. So those are a little easier to see, but they're a little harder to get because obviously they're trying to get away from us. There's one right there to the right, see it? You see him? He's pretty good. Got him. Got him. He was way up in there. That's cool.
We're chasing a spotted eagle ray right now.
A good one.
Digging.
All right, y'all. We're back at the house where we started this whole venture. And the good thing is, I got to help him get the cooler out because it's so heavy.
It's a good sign, right?
That is a good sign.
All right, what's your protocol here? For easy dumping. Yep. Well, that's what they look like. Got some stab wounds.
So we'll sort these out and they'll go to a couple of different fish houses. Northwest Seafood to Ridland Grove's Produce Barn. This batch will.
So in case you guys are wondering why there's so many, that's what he's explaining. He actually has a commercial license. So he can take you out on charter or he does it commercially. So this was a commercial trip. We did pretty dang good. And again, what's cool is it's a bunch of local restaurants that are going to be buying this stuff. So you guys could technically, if you were local around here, could be eating some of these fish.
It's a big mullet.
Just a few. I mean, I bet we average 17-inch fish, 16-inch. I mean,
yeah, most of these are running 16 inches.
We didn't get monsters this trip, but
it's not the time of year for them in our coast either.
Okay.
Getting a 4 or 5 pounder right now is real anomaly. You might get one a night maybe.
Yeah.
And they're just not in like they are in the fall.
Can't get size, go for quantity. I think we hit that on the head tonight. You know, he went out last night, they got 6.
That's right.
I think we've crushed that. It's just, you know, same area, you know, within, I don't know, a quarter mile or half mile of where he was last night.
So I like to grab the little fin right here, and that's where I start my cut. And come up the shoulder and down. And then I follow the tip of my knife on the backbone, which runs down the center.
It's like a little hump. And you can see.
And once I get this all the way down to the tail, I'll then lay this over and use the tip of my knife again and run right down the backbone. Bring it up, and then it'll slide all the way.
Simple as that. Good sharp knife, you can make quick work of it.
It keeps the fillet all together.
Instead of having to do 4 fillets per fish, essentially. Easier to skin one big one too, like that. That's probably the time saver right there.
That's it. Here's your fillet.
Beautiful.
I usually don't do this without a glove just to be able to grip them.
Sure. That makes sense. I have to sharpen my knife when I get home. I haven't cleaned a fish in a while. Been too busy. But yeah. You leave it on, that way it's easier to hold it.
I like that, and I like that the tail gives me a ramp to kind of work the knife down until I can get a hold of it.
There's a lot of fish I like to do that, just leave the skin on. There's others that doesn't seem to make a difference.
There's no meat left on that thing, y'all. Again, flounder, the big ones have quite a bit of meat. These, you know, the more average ones we were getting, I mean, still a good amount of meat, but you just definitely obviously never want to leave any meat on there. All right, I haven't cleaned one in 20 years, so we're going to pick this back up, and I'm going to do my best. It'll be probably just as good. I'll have to come back and show him how to do it.
Oh, yeah. After you do 100 or so.
Yeah. Only done a few more than me. 18's not bad for two people. 1 1/4. I don't count myself as a full person, but I did see some on my own there towards the end.
Yeah, the last two.
Yeah. Once you catch your eye, I was waiting for the last two. You know. All right, y'all. Well, it's morning, like early, because we started this at dark. So I'm gonna grab my share of fish and head home because I still got 45 minutes to go. We're gonna pick this up at the house. We're gonna clean one of these and we're gonna cook it however Taylor wants. It's been years since I've had flounder, so I am pretty dang excited. I will throw up all the information for this guy if you ever in the St. Augustine area. He's the one to take you out. He's got the setup, obviously. I think he knows how to do it where the fish are. Definitely are not gonna have a bad time. All right, we are back. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. A bug flew in my mouth. I'm gonna try to fillet a flounder after 20 years of doing it. I haven't done it in 20 years, and 2 hours of sleep. This was my first attempt. I'll be honest, Taylor didn't make it out in time. I just wanted to start. So come check it out. I want you to see. What's interesting is you see that spine, how it runs. I'm essentially filleting up to that, and then you got to go over it. So I left just a little bit of meat, not much. I mean, I'm pretty proud of that for my first one in forever, you know. So I'll be honest, I didn't sharpen this a lot. I was actually too nervous to make it too sharp and cut right through it. Like, if it was too sharp, then if I got a little too crazy, it'll go right through the thing. I'm gonna use the shirt for right now. My professional cleaning table in the back of the truck. The new house, I'm gonna have some type of cleaning table. So just like that, and honestly, I'm taking it very slowly, just getting that knife in there and working that edge. Technically, when you really know what you're doing, you can stick the whole thing all the way up to that backbone, just like John showed us, but this is what I'm doing. And again, when I hit that spear area, it makes it very difficult for me. Here's the thing, guys. If you haven't done a fish before, it's not a competition to see who does it the best. You obviously don't want to waste a lot of meat, but take your time. You see, I'm in no rush. I'd rather it take me 3 times as long and get all the meat. Right there, you can see where I speared them. See how it's separating? That's why you want to aim more at the head. But I was a little late to the game whenever I saw them, and it ended up in the body because that was the only option I had. They say if you do it right, you should be able to see through the fish. That's my goal. I'm just gonna stick that knife under there again, let it ride on that backbone. Again, I know there's better ways to do. It's easier to. The camera isn't right directly in my way, Taylor. Thank you. God.
That's close and personal.
I mean, geez, Taylor, how am I supposed to see what I'm doing? But again, I'm taking my time. Not worried about the look, because it ain't gonna be the prettiest. So, like I said, I missed that one little section. But if you see there, you see how you can see the orange shirt through there? So I'll hold it up. So that's pretty good. You see, honestly, for like the second flounder that I've ever done, I left a tiny bit there, but everything else is pretty clean. See this big one. I'm putting it out there on YouTube right now, guys. YouTube can roast me, I don't care. We had a good time doing this. If y'all want to do this again, I will link John's info down below. It's really cool though, just being out there on that water in that city with that history. St. Augustine is the oldest city in the country. What is it, like 18? No, it's way older now.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? It's like, I mean, it's Columbus old, like 16s. I don't know, we should know. We go there quite a bit.
It is our favorite place.
Well, what's your favorite place? It's becoming one of my favorite places knowing I can go do this.
So we can go fishing and then do shopping later?
Hell no. I'll be asleep. That's why I should be asleep right now, but take my sweet ass time. I know John showed me the right way to do it. This isn't the right way. I guess there is no right way. It's a way to do it. All it does is make me have to get out there, catch more. That way I can practice. That's the weird thing about a flounder. Right there, you see how I'm on the other side of that backbone? And then now you can just work that. You know, you can get the knife now that it's over, and you kind of, let's get it off the towel or the shirt. So you can kind of find that anatomy and put it all the way through. Boom, just like that, see? And now, just run it along just like you would a normal fish. Boom, textbook.
Good job.
That's what we want right there. Little as waste as possible.
Some fish.
Surprised there's not a cow out somewhere. Dude, really? I got home, I specifically recall it was 4:45 because I was like, damn, that's the latest I fished in a long time. But this asshole's over here going off literally as soon as I... 4:45 this morning, y'all. I mean, it's not even close to sunup. I thought they were like your alarm clock. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to tell them I'm not waking up at 4:45. Hey, we're gonna have to have a talk. He knows. As you can see, I have already prepped this. I'm just gonna, simple olive oil, coat the bottom. And what I like to do is just lay this fish on there like that. The reason I put the tin foil down, because we are gonna put butter on there, and it's gonna act like a catchment, because I want it to just sit in there and bake and all that goodness. I'll take adobo, it's because I had it, and I haven't had adobo in a while, and it's good. That's why, Taylor. Everglades.
Does smell good.
Literally grew up on Everglades. I love Everglades. It's got that nice peppery seasoned taste. The garlic butter, and no rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna kind of put it around. Maybe there's a rhyme, not a reason, but a rhyme. I'm gonna put it on each one, I guess. Enough to where this big one will melt. It's in the center, so it's gonna melt to all pieces. All right, think about it as like the little creeks and estuaries where we caught these flounder. $3.50 for 10 minutes. And I'm gonna come back and check it. It should be enough. Those are nice fat fillets. So like LTO on a fish sandwich, lettuce, tomato, onion, always great. Coleslaw, because I like coleslaw, I just like coleslaw, but I like coleslaw on a pulled pork sandwich. That's one of my favorite ways to do it. I like that it adds the crunch. This is simple and it's plain. Therefore, we're gonna jazz it up. Plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. Again, Sam's. Every time I make this, it's different. So I don't know how this one's gonna taste. We're gonna do a taste test once I mix it up. And my fail-safe, add some hot sauce. I didn't set a timer for the fish. I just have in the back of my mind how long it's been taking. I'll show you how to just look at it without a timer. 10 to 15 minutes, but you're really looking for the color. Again, nowhere near 3/4 cup, but also that would be like 150 calories if you use mayonnaise. That's probably 20 calories. You're welcome. All right. I think with any of this stuff, I like to just coat the top.
Check garlic, salt.
Chili powder. Not much of that. Crystal garlic. Season to taste. Oh yeah. So since this is like just blah whatever go right in there. We're not even bothering with that. You see that? Some, like, a lot of people do fish with lemon, but I don't know. I'm ready for the keys. Some key lemon margaritas. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's check it out while I put this in there. Oh yeah. Can you hear it? Let me slide it out to see. Let it go a little longer. See how it's starting to lose its transparent or translucency. It's starting to turn white. That is what we want. All right, this is coming out. Starting to get right where I want it. So I'm going to set the broiler. I want to toast the buns, and also I'm going to kind of hit the broiler with fish. Battery change, which is sketchy because we're broiling bread. I'm not looking at it, it's burning. As soon as you don't look at it, it's burning. Money.
Oh, those are perfect.
Money. I'm gonna do the same thing. It's gonna cook off some of the excess water that came out of the fish, because I want to hurry this along. 15-20 minutes. Flounder that size. I haven't cooked flounder, so now I know. All right, the stupid GoPro kept overheating because I don't know why. We switched to the big camera. That's what I like to see. See the brown on top? I mean, that fish was made for that sandwich. Ta-da! And one for the chef. I wouldn't eat it. 2 pieces of cheese. Ta-da! Oh! It's off. Broiler off. Gross. Alright, here's your garnish. I'm just using my fingers, I'm getting all up in there. Don't do this if you're serving other people. Or just don't tell them. Look at that, Taylor. Smash it down. Real quick while the cheese is still hot. I have never done a fish sandwich of this caliber. I'm trying to be gentle and not. There we go. That is sexy. Feast your eyes on that bad boy. I would be lying if part of the fun of cooking is cooking something that when you first see it, people are like, oh, that. You don't want something that looks nasty. People are like, well, I'm not eating this, right?
Are you serious?
What just happened? Yes, I'm serious. Oh, yeah. The money. The money.
Are we going at the same time?
That's my new favorite way right there, honestly. That is friggin' delicious. The bread makes it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it so many different ways. I might get some Cuban bread next time and try it like that.
What I love about it is it's light. Like, it's not heavy, it's not greasy, it's
Yeah, well,
really light and refreshing.
I'll tell you what, I'll piggyback off that. It's not overly buttery. If you do too much butter, there's no such thing as too much butter with like lobster, for sure. But this,
It's perfect.
I love flounder. I'm on the back. John, we will be back. I will be hounding you. Hold on, before you bite into that, just try that piece right there. That chunk, yeah.
It's really good.
For such a beautiful yet ugly fish, it's fantastic. It's flaky.
It stays together. It's not mushy like some fish is. Perfect candidate for a sandwich.
Delicious. 10 out of 10.
I know I would not tell you like, oh, this tastes terrible. This is one of my favorite things I have ever cooked. And it's very simple and basic. This was swimming around in the ocean less than 24 hours ago. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I do it all for you. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.